After a highly controversial start, accused of mocking Christianity with a Last Supper parody featuring trans and drag performers, viewers watched the closing ceremony with a keen eye, which featured a performance that many have also now found unsettling. The main act? A golden voyager wandering a desolate Earth, encountering the goddess Nike and a host of acrobatic performers. BBC's Andrew Cotter described it as a dark and deserted Earth, while Hazel Irvine introduced Nike as the ancient goddess of victory. But the symbolism didn't sit well with everyone. Despite the explanation, many felt the symbolism of using a headless angel-winged figure alongside an unidentifiable protagonist and hordes of unidentifiable followers came across as demonic, with some even branding it satanic garbage.
The devil is absolutely in the details, folks. 2024 Olympics has finally come to a close. And I say finally with actually some sense of relief, even though I love watching the sporting part of it. A lot of people started to push back on it, so much so that the Olympics actually had to remove the opening ceremony from their YouTube channel because they could not handle the disdain from people who were just upset of the absolute mockery, and rightfully so. But then you have the closing ceremony. More subtle, but the subtleties of this closing ceremony are raising a lot of concern from people saying, was this another satanic ritual that happened right before our eyes? This gold-beaded mosquito man is kind of the main character of this closing ceremony. But then you have all these individuals dressed in gray, and look at what they're doing. They're pulling up this golden arch. They're dancing around, you know, doing their thing. It's just, the whole thing looks kind of weird. Like, it looks very alien. What is going on here? And why is the Olympics so unclear about what the symbolism behind all of this is? There's some interpretation I'm going to share with you shortly, but look at what happens here. They basically are lifting up what looks like a portal. Some of these images, they just seem very dark. Here you go. You have another person who is helping put that portal thing up. I mean, this whole thing is just like, what is going on here? What's the purpose? What's the meaning behind all of this? What is the symbolism? Let me know what you think in the comments when you look at the symbolism. The whole thing to me just kind of has a very nightmarish sort of feel to it. But I do want to share with you what some people's perspective on this is. Golden Voyager, this individual right here, descending to the gray landscape, this sparkly mantis, maybe a bunny, is another messenger figure, an interstellar traveler. This traveler was inspired by NASA's 1977 golden record from the Voyager space missions, a message intended to tell a story of our world to space aliens. What on earth? The Voyager message carried by a record of a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc contained sounds and images that captured the diversity of life and culture on Earth. Again, quote, satanic is not how this should be described. Look closer. Pause right here.
The Olympics finished all of their ceremonies. And of course, it caused a big fuss for their Olympic ceremonies being accused of mocking Jesus. Now they are being accused of even more weirdo stuff, saying the Olympic opening ceremony wasn't a mockery and they did nothing wrong. Then why'd they remove their own video? Why'd they remove their own video if there's nothing wrong? This is what happened at the end of the ceremony. Okay, this is saying they're displaying their demonic true religion. Once you see their symbology, that's a word?
Symbology, I guess.
All right. You can't unsee the wickedness which has infiltrated Hollywood, NGOs, and politics. Okay, I like that they took it beyond just, you know, Hollywood.
They see a headless angel pop up.
That white thing is supposed to be a headless angel?
Yep. You can kind of
that's
see
spooky.
You can see the wing, and then you can see the robe, and then this is where the head should be. And if you kind of got a nice little hero shot here, a headless angel. So, you know, people are trying to figure out what this means. You know, they're always bringing down some sort of Greek mythology. And then this is kind of the star of the show. This interesting character here.
What is that?
For a better shot, we got this. They're saying this is a representation of the gold disc
that
was sent into space. That reminds you of that?
The central figure of the closing ceremony was the Golden Voyager, who scours a lifeless, desolate earth. The organizers of the event claim that this character is a tribute to various elements of France's historical heritage, including the spirit of the Bastille. However, for those who are spiritually discerning, it is clear that this figure is a representation of Lucifer himself. The mainstream media may mock and dismiss the concerns of Christians, claiming that we are overreacting or seeing things that aren't there, but the symbolism is undeniable for those who understand the spiritual battle at play. The Bible tells us in Luke chapter 10, verse 18 that Jesus said, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." This golden voyager descending to the earth is a chilling reminder of Lucifer's fall.
Monday's 4.4 earthquake was relatively small, but packed a serious punch. It happened along the Puente Hills thrust fault system, stretching from southern San Gabriel Valley through downtown LA out to Hollywood. A complex web of buried faults that seismologists say is far more dangerous than the famous San Andreas.
In the opening ceremony, everybody comes in by country, and everybody sort of stays together. In the closing ceremony, everybody comes in by country, but within 5 or 10 minutes, everybody's mingling. People are
here comes the
exchanging
flag.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
There it is. Wow.